Let's go, Red! All right, thanks for joining us, Hawks Red fans. With the music playing, we're going to go on mute here. We got 3 minutes of warm-ups. See you soon. There's the horn, and we are getting ready here. Okay, you're going to love this. It is Hawks on Hawks today. Hawks 14U Red, which is wearing black, and Hawks 14U Black, which is wearing white, at the home of the Hawks, but also the 14ers. So we got the Red Hawks wearing black against the Black Hawks wearing white on the 14ers court. Let's go, Red! All right, here we go. Hawks Red in black. Elliott taking the face off. And James immediately off the races. Shot short and high. Teddy, number 7, is over there to corral that. James peels off behind the net. But he's right there in the middle. Knocks it forward. Poked away by Hawks Black, wearing white. Got it right there again. That was Elliott, number 5. Defenders are going to be Owen C. and Owen K. 21 and 13, respectively. Battle right there in front of the net. And Hawks Black is going to clear it. They're out of the zone. Knocked up knocked forward, sorry, by James. Owen crosses it over to Owen K to C. And Teddy's drops that and we get a shot. All right, that was for Elliott. Took a shot, snagged by the goalie. Scoreless hockey, a little over a minute in. All right, we got Daniel taking the face-off, number 11. He's got 2 goals, both of them last week. Woo! Thomas was there and puts the puck just short on the side of the net. And it does come out. Owen K is going to have to reset. Over to Oscar. Hawks Black battles for it at the blue line. And they do eat it down. And we're going to get icing. Hawks Black. And of course, Vanilla Ice joins us for an icing call. All right, we got Daniel taking the face-off again. That's going to be Thomas to his left. He's at the face-off circle. Here comes Oscar challenging. Taken yoink. Taken away by Jack. Number 27. Ooh, into the boards. No whistle. A warning from the ref, though. Here comes Hawks Black the other way. Again, wearing white. And Owen C is going to grab it here in the corner. Up from Oscar. Cross mid-ice into the Hawks Black zone. And that's going to be icing red. Scoreless hockey, 12 minutes to go in the first. All right, we got Elliott taking the face-off again, number 5. Owen C has got it up the boards. And here comes James with it. Crosses center ice. Momentarily loses the puck. But Owen C knocks it forward, wraps it all the way around the boards. Elliott's there. Oh, and we're going to get a penalty. The player did a full cartwheel, it looked like. And yeah, there we go. So, we got a penalty on Hawks Red. Not sure what the call is actually going to be. Maybe tripping. Looks like that was an interference call. Elliott's going to take a seat for 90 seconds. Penalty kill unit out for the Hawks Red. That's going to be Daniel taking the face-off. We're going to have Thomas near side, Owen K, and Oscar on the far side. Ian's going to be your goalie, number 1. Hawks Black dumps it right in. Hits Ian's stick and up and over. Daniel, we're going to take that out. Thomas is there with him. They're going to go right in the corner behind the net. Daniel's going to corral that number 11. Back to the center. Hawks yeet it in. That was Oscar from the blue line. And Hawks are going to have to come out of the zone here to reset. Owen K over there. Oh, right into the gut of a very tall Hawks player. Daniel's still going on the far side. Daniel battling right here at the blue line. And Hawks Black gets it to go their way. Hawks Red gets it to go their way. Hawks Black gets it to go their way. And there it's finally into the zone. But players are already there, so that's going to be offsides. Hawks Red still on the penalty kill for another 40 seconds. ONC is over there, moving forward. Dispossessed by Hawks Black. Penalty team collapses on him, and we're going to get another penalty on Hawks Red. Maybe a little too aggressive coming up behind the Hawks Black player. So we're going to have 18 seconds left on the original penalty. Teddy's going to sit for another 90 seconds, and it's getting cozy in the Hawks Red penalty box. 5-on-3 hockey. Thomas taking the face off. Get out of there, guys. Thomas battling. Owen K hits the deck. Some high gravity ice. Hawks Black shoots it off of one of their own players into the corner. And Thomas is going to clear it. For icing. Even though you can get icing while on the penalty kill, but here we go. That's the call. All right, back to 5-on-4 hockey now, with Thomas taking the face-off. Owen C knocks it forward. Owen K coming up for it, along with Elliott, and Elliott's got it. Can't get a shot off, though. Again, Hawks still have another 60 seconds on the penalty kill. Or Hawks Red. Here comes Hawks Black the other way. Hawks Red dumps it out. That was Owen K. For the record, you are cheering for Hawks Red wearing black. Owen K and Oscar both over there. Dangerous. Puck right in the middle. Hawks Black cannot get a shot off. Finally get it towards Ian, who then covers that for a whistle. We got 36 seconds left in the power play. Minute and 45 to go in the first. Scoreless hockey. Daniels taking the face off. Hawks Black immediately charges through, takes a shot, it is short. Around the boards, Hawks Black dumps it back in. Oscar's going to corral that, though. Up the side and out by Jack. No ice that time, which was the correct call the first time, but here we go. Daniel knocks it back in, and Jack takes a shot. Loose puck still. And we're at full strength hockey. All right, Hawks Red's going to have to wait. Everyone's on sides, and they are. Oh, James. Heads up hockey as James had to come back on sides quickly. Oops, sorry. Oscar dumps it forward. It's going to trickle all the way down to the Hawks Black goalie. And they're going to cover it. 6:40 to go in the first. All right, puck comes back up. That is going to be Owen C. Shot. Caught the goalie by surprise. They do block it, though. Here comes Arapahoe. Oh, my goodness. This is actually another Hawks team. Owen C. slaloming through the skates of a defender, and shot goes wide. Another shot sails in from the corner. Misses the mark, though. Owen C. resets at the blue line over to Owen K., who shoots it in and then hits the deck. Blocked by a couple Hawks Black defenders. Knocked back in by Teddy. Oh, cannot. Hawks Black doesn't clear it on the first attempt, but they do finally get it. And we're going to get icing on Hawks Black, so we're going to take it all the way back down. 5:30 to go in the first. That was Daniel taking the face off. Got a blooper in from the corner. That was Jack. Sorry, James. Big shot from Owen K. Missed short. Hawks Red dumps it across. Back out to Owen K at the blue line, which you can't see. He knocks it back forward to James, who's going to gather that behind the net and over into the other corner. Back around the boards to Oscar. Crossover to Owen K. Off his stick, but he gets it back into the center. And a big shot by James. You can hear that crash off the boards as it went short. Oscar's going to gather that. Yeet it back up the boards. Nice bounce pass to Daniel. Hawks Black knocks it back out again. And Hawks Red will gather that in their own zone. Reset for a bit. And up to Oscar, who dumps it forward into the corner. Hawks Black grabs that and slings it back out. Hawks Red, Owen C has that, number 21. A little bit of a slalom course across the 14ers logo and then into the Hawks Black zone. Poked away by Black. Is centered by Red. Oh! Elliott was there. Teddy was there. Thomas was there. Could not connect. And this is going to crumb off his skates all the way back down to the Hawks Red zone for no icing. Oh, and offsides Black. 3:30 to go in the first. Hawks on Hawks, scoreless. Now we have Daniel taking that face-off. Here comes James, right off the face-off, and he has got the hustle, the speed. Oh, no goal, they say. Woo! Shot, hit the far post. Even James is like, or Jack was up there too. Like, we couldn't do that again if we tried. But they are going to get another try, because it's going to be face-off in Hawks Black zone. That's going to be Daniel taking the face-off. James and Jack up front. Owen C and Owen K are your defenders. Over to Jack. Hawks Black, a very tall player, moves it forward. James has got it. He's going to shoot. Woo! Right into the Hawks logo of the goalie for a stop and a whistle. All right, that's Elliott taking the face-off this time. Puck heads towards the net, but Hawks Black is going to clear it. Here they come up the near side, cross center ice into Hawks Red zone. Swarm on defense. The puck dribbles towards the goal. And here we come the other way. That's Thomas. Oh, tied up at the center. And now we're going to get a penalty. And third penalty on Hawks Red. Come on. Oh. So Thomas is going to sit. And the Hawks are going to be Hawks Red is going to be where they've spent a not insignificant portion of this first period, which is on the penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. All right, Elliott's taking the face-off. 5-on-4 hockey again for Hawks Red. That's Elliott. Crosses over to Teddy, who's there. Oh, shoots high up and over the net. In football, that accounted for 3, but in hockey, you don't get credit for that. Battle for the puck. Finally covered by the Hawks Black goalie. All right, we're down. We got less than 45 seconds to go in the period. Just over 1 minute to go on the penalty kill for Hawks Red. But they're in the Hawks Black zone. Teddy's over there. Gets dispossessed and thrown to the ice. No whistle there. Elliott crosses it. Oscar was there. Knocks it forward towards the goal. Teddy's going to corral that in the corner. Hawks Black cannot clear. Hawks Red dumps it in. That was Oscar again. Down to 10 seconds left in the period. Here comes Hawks Black the other way. Hawks Red interception. Oh, and taken away again. Finally swatted away with a big stick from Teddy. We're going to end the first scoreless with Hawks Red wearing black and Hawks White, or Hawks Black wearing white. Well, those are amazing.
You run them through the zipper. You run them through and then double back through themselves.
Awesome.
And I made one
Thank
for
you.
your other kiddo too.
All right, Hawks break the huddle. We're going to start the second. Looking at 28 seconds left on Hawks Red penalty kill. So we're going to have Daniel taking that face off. To his left is going to be Jack. And then we're going to have Owen K, and I think that's Owen C also on defense. All right. Hawks Black win the face-off. Back and forth across center ice. Here comes Jack. Shoved into the corner by a very large defender. Another very cross ice, cross center line, knocked forward, intercepted by Owen K. Immediately up to Jack. Poked away by Hawks Black. And then right back into the zone for offsides, Hawks Red. All right, 5-on-5 hockey, which is how you like to play hockey. Another successful penalty kill. That's 3 for Hawks Red. Here goes Jack. Beautiful cross. Oh, 2 shots in a row. That was Daniel and Thomas. We're both over there. Both got shots at it, but could not connect. Hawks Red going to reset over the far side. Gathered at the center line by Thomas. Center to Jack. Can't hold on. But he does keep it in. Nicely done, Jack. On the boards into the corner. Hawks Black has numbers, though, and they're going to try to go the other way with it. Kept in by Thomas. He's going to try a centering pass. Oh, no Hawks Red home. Hawks Black knocks it out. And are we going to get icing? We are. So let's go down here. 12:57 to go in the second scoreless hockey. There's Elliott taking the face off. Over to James, who's going to gather that. Cannot get a centering pass away, and Hawks Black takes it away. Swatted at by both Elliott and Owen K. And across ice. And we're going to get icing here. Just kidding. As Hawks Red knocks it across the boards. Oscar's going to get, or Teddy's going to get that in stride. Woo! He hits the second field goal of the day for Teddy. Elliott's going to gather that here. There's a Hawks Black player forming a human speed bump there when they hit that high gravity ice. Cleared out. immediately back in. Unfortunately, Hawks red was also still in. So that's going to be offsides red. All right. That's going to be Daniel taking that face off. Here come the Hawks the other way. Jack's got it. Trying to get a stick on it. Can't contain it, though. And here comes Black the other way. Red intercepts that right at the center line. That's going to be Owen C. Crosses beautifully to Thomas, who can't quite hold on to it, but he still got it behind the net. Over to the other corner. Dispossessed, but Jack gets it. Back up to Thomas. Over to Owen K, who's going to shoot it in and ends up shooting it off of a Hawks black defender. Owen then rips one back into the center, which is then immediately ripped back out. Red's going to track that down as there's no icing. That's Owen C up the far side and all the way out. And they are going to call this icing. So we're going to head back into our own zone. 10:15 to go in the second. Scoreless hockey. All right. Face off in our zone. That was Thomas taking the face off. Hawks streaking across center ice. And then that's Teddy. Coming to the far side. It's 2-on-1. Shot. Oh, shot wide. Oh, that wasn't Teddy. My apologies. That was Oscar. Battle. Teddy does get that off the boards, though. Teddy number 7. Oscar number 17. Hawks Black's going to rip that across the far boards. And they do clear it. That's going to be straight to the goalie. Holy moly. That hit Ian's stick and bounced up and over. Here comes Hawks red the other way. That's going to be Teddy again. Hawks Black knocks it in. Teddy hits the boards. Ooh, that high gravity ice. Get a whistle, it's gonna be offsides. Oh, just kidding. It's gonna be icing, even better. All right, Daniel taking that face off. Comes back here to Owen C. Rips one off the goalie's sticking into the corner. Owen C battling right here where we can't see it. Daniel's also down there. We're going to go over to the other side. Shot across. That was from Thomas. Oops, sorry. Battle here. Lots of pushing and shoving. Puck goes Hawks Reds way momentarily. Daniel still got it. Facing three defenders. Comes out. Owen's going to take a big shot right into traffic. That was Owen C. Hawks Black do clear it into the corner. Where again, a collision. And Hawks Black's going to take it out of the zone on the far side. All right, and we are going to get icing. 7:30 to go in the second. Still scoreless in the Hawks on Hawks. All right. Since we're about halfway through this second, we're going to switch goalies. We got Brody now in goal for Hawks Red. Hawks Black has to reset, and they're going to dump it in. Owen K corrals that, and he's going to come up here on the near side. Nice move. Out of the zone, still going. Passes forward. That's James over there. Centering, ooh! Across, no Hawks home. Teddy gathers that in the corner. Right back to the center. Deflected by the defenders. James has it. James has it the second time. Heads towards the net. Ooh! Kept in. Nice! Woo! That was Oscar ripping one in. Kept in. Battle, battle, battle. Right beside the net. Teddy fighting for it. Gets knocked down. No whistle. Hawks Red not getting a ton of puck luck here. We've still got half a hockey game to play. Hawks Black gathers it behind our net. Poked away. Then they re-get it. They're going to attempt a centering pass here. Intercepted by Owen K, who's going to cut over to the far side, knock it out of the zone. He's going to still get it. Oh, finally taken away by Hawks Black. Well, they're going to try to break out the other way. Shot short. And we're going to get icing on Hawks Red. They rip it all the way down the boards. We're just going to facilitate some line changes here. We've got 5:19 to go. And they called yet another penalty. We've got another... Oh, sorry. We're just wrapping up. Sorry. We're just wrapping up the penalty on the Hawks, so they're going to come out. We're on full-strength hockey, finally. 5-on-5 with 5:05 to go in the second. Battle, battle, battle right in front of the Hawks Red net. Crashing on the boards. Battle, battle, battle. Puck comes out of our zone. High gravity ice right at center ice. Here comes Owen C. And he's moving. Love to see defenders shooting. Oh, you hear the ding right off the post on the short side. Centering. Oh, Hawks were there, just the wrong color. Battle, battle, battle. And Oscar is going to corral that. Across to Owen C. Up to Elliott. And into the zone. Dropped out. Oh, wait. Woo! There we go. No whistle. That was very nearly offsides, but not. So we're going to take a face-off in the Hawks Black zone. Under 4 minutes to go. Still scoreless. All right, Daniel taking the face-off. James to his right. And Thomas to his left. A quick shot. Covered up, and we're going to do it all over again. Your defenders are Owens, C, number 21, and K, number 13. All right, second verse, same as the first. All right, out of the zone. Owen C will corral that. Over to Owen K. Retreats a bit to allow some time to set up. Nicely done. Pass right in the blue line. Elliott's over there. Well, sorry, Thomas. My mistake. James and... What? Apparently, Hawks Red can't do anything right, and Hawks Black can do everything fine. They're going to call hooking. And we're going to spend more time on the penalty kill. Like a fifth penalty. This time, 2 minutes in the box for Thomas. All right. Hawks Red taking that face off, immediately tosses it down the ice. Elliott there. Getting elbowed and shoved and pushed. Comes out of the zone. Owen C allows people to reset. Owen K gathers it here. Knocks it forward. We're in the zone. No Hawks Red to be found. But Jack is there. Hawks Black heading back. Stick lifted by Jack. Hawks puck briefly goes red way. Back to Black. Owen K challenging. Owen C also challenging. That's going to be Owen K. Knocks it forward out of the zone. Hits the skate of a Hawks Black player. And they're going to throw it across the ice. Bounce pass. Now to center ice. Now across the other side. And into the zone. Owen C pops it back out again. Owen C gathers that behind Brody, our goalie. Throws it up and out. And we are going to get icing. James was almost there. 15 seconds, clock ticking out of the power play. 66 seconds left in the second, still scoreless. Hawks Red get the puck their way. Oh, Thomas comes right out of the box, takes that pass, and he's going to shoot right off. Great play by Thomas coming out of the box. Can't find the back of the net, though. Owen K drops it right in. Oh, and there it's in! Owen K knocks it towards the goal from the blue line. Hawks Red does poke it in off the bounce. Woo! That may have been Owen all the way there. Let's go, Hawks Red! So they did credit Owen K with the goal. Okay, James to Owen for that goal to right at the end of the second to put Hawks Red up 1-0. Proud dad moment. Go ahead, Owen K. All right. You're right, nice. All right, Hawks Red lining up for the third period with a 1-goal lead. That is going to be Elliott taking the face-off. Over across, Black takes it away. They're going to zigzag in, swarmed on by Red defenders, and that's going to go up and into the corner. Elliott with the hustle knocks it behind the net. Here comes Hawks Black the other way. Dispossessed by Jack. But Hawks Red can't control it. They do knock it back towards, that was Teddy. And here it's going to come into our zone, where Oscar is going to gather that. Head over to the far side. Nice little move. He's got the speed. Look at him go. Splits his own offense. He's going to take it all the way. Shot. Short. Stuffed by the goalie. 11-11 to go. 1-0. Hawks Red. right. With the stop, it's face-off in the Hawks Black zone. Knocked out to Owen K, who scored the only goal so far for Hawks Red. Defender battles it, wills it forward. That's Jack. Turns and fires up and over the goal. Daniel there in the corner. Battle, battle, battle. Hawks Black comes away with it. They're going to clear the zone. Now they're going to cross center ice into our zone. Owen K comes over to challenge. Dangerous pass, or dangerous puck into the center, and it's going our way now. That's going to be Thomas on the far side. Shot. Woo! Nice pad save. I think that's Leighton over there. He was our goalie last year on 12U. Kept in the zone by Red. Nicely done. Thomas, another one off the post, and Karam's back into the near side corner. Heated around the boards. Oh, crossing pass. Jack couldn't hold on to it. So he's going to corral that on the boards. It's going to come out. Hawks Red going to need to reset. That's Owen K. Skates around the logo. Oop, drops it off to Oscar. I'm not sure he was expecting that. But he's got it anyway. And he's going to cut it forward and into the zone. About 9.5 minutes to go in the third. Hawks Black knocks it forward. That's Teddy. Forward for Elliott. Elliott's there. He's got James right in front of the net. Oh! Great play, Hawks Red, and a great stop by Leighton, who's in goal there for Hawks Black. We're going to try it again. Oh, passed. Kept in by Oscar. Oh, and it finally does come out. We got a bit of a break over here, but Owen C back, pressure, shot, and pad save, pad stop by Brody, who then covers it for the whistle. 8:50 to go in the third, 1-0 Red. All right, we got Daniel taking the face-off. Here comes Owen C. Passes it up for Thomas, who's going to cross it over. Oh, Jack was there, but couldn't get a stick on the puck. Battle, battle, battle. Daniel, Thomas. Thomas there on the boards. Knocks it into the corner. He's taking on 80% of the defenders, and still manages to strip it around the boards. Hawks Red. That's going to go up to the blue line, where Owen K will dump it in again to the very large defender. Daniel's there. Jack is there, willing the puck towards the goal, and it finally gets there. No whistle though. Stuck puck pops out and up the boards. Hawks Red back. Giant shot from Owen K at the blue line, right into Leighton's pillows. We're just under 8 minutes to go in the third. Clock stops in the third. It is 1-0 Hawks Red. That was Elliott taking the face off there, and puck is skied into the bench by Hawks Black. I guess that's not a delay of game here in Rec League. It would be if we were the Avs right now. So we'll just go ahead and do it over again. Elliott again taking the face off. James to his left. And James is going to get it and shoot again. Stuff, stick, stick. And it finally goes in. Unlike the zillionth attempt, willed into the goal by James. Put a ton of effort into that. Your Hawks Red now up 2-0, 7:34 to go. Ref asking who he should credit for that. James and Elliot. Oh. Hey. Hey, Miranda.
My parents are watching from Newfoundland.
Love it.
Barbara and Bradley.
Hello to our fans in Newfoundland. Always good to see you. Even though we got the link to you really late today. All right, Elliot taking that face off. James again to his left. Teddy to his right. With Oscar and Owen C. are your defenders. Hawks Black clears it. They're going to cross the center line. Teddy swats at it. They get a shot well short, but are going to gather it behind our own net. Owen C. knocks it up for James, and he's going to go with the hustle on the far side. Crossing. Woo! Teddy was there. I think that was Teddy. Oh, no. Sorry. That was Elliot. All numbers look the same when they're far away. Great crossing pass from James. Elliot with a great shot. Stuffed by Layton. So with the whistle, we're going to take a face-off. Exactly 7 minutes to go in the game. 2-1 Hawks Red. Daniel on the face-off. Puck in the corner. Corralled by Jack. Dumped forward. And Layton covers that one. So we're going to do it all over again. Daniel taking the face-off again. That is Thomas to his left, number 15. This Hawks Black gets it out of the zone. Got some speed. Swarmed on, and we're going to assume that was offsides. All right. Thomas is there. Stutter step a little bit. Ice is slippery. But Hawks Black come down the boards quickly and into the zone. Poked away. And now taken away. That's going to be Jack. Far side into the zone. It's got Thomas close. Oh! But he's like, I'll just go ahead and take a shot. And he does. And Jack's going to get that in. That's going to be number 3 for Hawks Red with 6:17 to go in the third. Hawks Red feeling it now with 3 goals in the very end of the second period till 6:17 to go in the third. Elliott's taking the face off. Got James to his left. Teddy to his right. Here comes Owen C. And Owen K is the other defender. Owen C still got it. Heading towards the net. He's going to shoot, and that goes wide. Into the corner. Oh. Oh, wait. Ew. Kept that in. Good eye by Owen K. That one out for sure, though. Here I am doubting my own kid who's standing right there with the puck at the blue line. James battles his way forward. And he's going to shoot right from the side. Crosses the crease. Layton is there, though, with the outstretched hand to cover that. And they're going to call... Oh, we got another penalty. Maybe. Okay. Finally, we're going to get a whistle. Penalty on Hawks Black. They're going to sit. That was signaled tripping. So for the first time this game, Hawks Red's going to be on the power play, and that's going to be Elliot taking the face off. James is over there also in the corner. Battle. Puck heads behind the goal. Teddy's over there, but sent up to the blue line. Owen C dumps it in. Well cleared by Black, and they're going to call icing with that whistle, so we're going to head back to where we were. All right, we've got Daniel taking the face off. Puck goes right into the corner. Black is going to try to clear the zone. Battle, battle, battle. Jack says no, but it does finally pop out. Oscar's there to put it right back in, and Thomas was there to receive it right at the blue line. Nice moves. Great shot. And stuffed by Layton. Just over 5 minutes to go in the game. Hawks have on the power play for another minute and 25 seconds. Looking at a 3-0 lead. Daniel again with the face-off. Puck again behind the net. Daniel beats everyone to it, though. Jack is there. Crosses over to Oscar, who's going to throw one in. Nicely done, guys. All right, that is out. Oh, bounced off Owen K's stick. He tried to pull it back out again. Not to be, though, so that is going to be offsides. Not a technicality, let's be honest. 4:44 to go. 3-0 Hawks Red. 65 seconds to go in the power play. All right. Daniel was up there with the face-off. Owen K's got it, though. Switches direction quickly across the ice. Nice for Thomas, who's looking for some teammates, and he's got one. Jack is there. Woo! Off the glove of the goalie. Back into the corner where Thomas is going to corral that. Many Hawks Red open. We are on the power play after all. That's going to go up to Elliott. Shot wide on the far side. Back to Oscar. Momentarily loses it, but does a great job of getting it over to Owen K. Rips it around the boards. Jack's going to be there. Hawks Red 15 seconds left on their power play. Oscar dumps it back in. Go ahead, Red! James over there. Thomas is over there. And Jack does dump it in. Elliott corrals that behind the goal. Hawks Black come out with it, but cannot clear. Oscar dumps it in. Still behind the net. Who's going to be first? Hawks Red out to James. Nice little move with the short stick, but he is dispossessed. Owen K gets that just inside the blue line. Battled, and the puck is now headed the other way. Here comes Hawks Black. Oscar is there to poke it away, and he does. In a collision, he does a backward somersault. Woo! Dangerous pay, but Brody is there to stop it. Owen K head up the far side. Forward for Thomas. Can't hold on to it. Oscar's like, I got you. Dumps it back into the zone. Teddy crossing. James was there. Could not get a shot off, though. Hawks Black is going to get that in the corner. We got 2:33 to go in the game. 3-0 Hawks Red. All the way across. Owen K keeps it in. Shoots another one at his old teammate Layton. Right off the Hawks logo and onto the ice for a whistle. Clock stopped at 2:23 in the third. Hawks Red up 3. Daniel again on the faceoff. There's also Thomas up there. But the puck comes all the way out and around. Oscar chases it down. Catches it in stride. Look at him go. Far side. Sweet moves, Oscar. Crosses center ice. Thomas is there, and he's going to take it in. Cross. Jack is there. Zigzag moves. And Hawk Black comes away with it. Out of the zone. Into our zone. Yeeted forward on the second attempt was Oscar. Jack's going to challenge that. Hawks Black across the ice to get it out of the zone. Up. Immediately swarmed by Hawks Red, and Thomas is going to take that behind his own net. Still a dangerous play there. Stick ejected all the way across to Daniel, number 11 in the corner there. Thomas, number 15. High blooper, falls right at the feet of Hawks Black. Kept in by Owen K, and he's still got the puck. Drops it back to, oh, no one was there, and it's out of the zone. That's all right, Owen C's got it. He's going to come up the near side boards into the zone. Whoop! Whoop! Shot! Woo! Wide on the far side. Owen K keeps it in at the blue line, waits for folks to get open, and he's got some choices. That was Elliott over to Owen C, who gets shoved to the ice. So Hawks Red has a free play here. James back and forth. Woo! Right off of Layton's head onto the crossbar. Centered again. Owen C. Shot. And it goes in. It's a delayed penalty there, so free play for Hawks Red. And they make the most of it. I think James knocks that one in. There's a whole host of Hawks right up there, though, and I think they all got a piece of that puck at least once on that shift. 4-0 Hawks. Less than 30 seconds to go in the game. Elliott takes the face-off. Ooh, James tripped again. No whistle. Guess they decided 15 seconds to go not to call anything, but all right. Elliott's there. Battle. Taken away by Hawks Black. Owen K has got it right at the logo. Dispossessed. Elliott's over there, and he's going to head up the far side. Challenge the whole way. It does go in the zone. Owen K keeps it in. It does pop out. And that's going to do it after 3 periods of hockey and a relatively slow start. Hawks Red puts together 4 goals right in the last few seconds, actually, of the second. Then 3 goals in the third to win 4-0. Hawks Red improves to 4-0-1. They're in 3rd place here in CRHL South. Thanks to everybody that helps make Hawks Red hockey happen. And we've got Miranda again. Cross-country international greetings here. Thanks to our coaches, that's going to be Dale, Nate, and Angie. Thanks to manager Mary, treasurer Lori, all the families and friends that make sure that Hawks gets to the game. And if you all are participating in the No Kings today, be safe, be loud, and be heard. Take good care of yourselves, everybody. And we'll see you next week. Go Hawks Red. Final score, 4-0.